walk that I'm blessed. See the love of God in my flex, I'm so blessed. 20K just on my chain, say less. I text every day to get dressed, so blessed. Been through the storm and the rain, still blessed. Had a couple heartaches and pain, still blessed. Handle the pressure from fame, still blessed. Just God called my name, so blessed.
Yes, sir, I'm blessed, don't play boy, cause I got it mad. Tailor made just for this fit, I'm gon' cut the slack. I'm the man, good hearted shorty with me acting bad. Shout out to mans that done tightened up since they became a dad. Shout out to me.
Welcome back to another episode of the Cobain Report. I am Rock Cobain. T-Mail is out on vacation for his birthday, but guess who we have?
Hey, you got Caesar today, and T-Mail was out last week.
It's 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, he get you back, T-Mail, because you always cook him when he on the road. And today, we have a very special guest, okay? We have a multi-faceted entertainer, not just a writer, not just a producer, not just a singer, not just a musician. He's also an actor, a commercial director, a scored musician for movies, or what they call it, a music composer or a music score for movies. We have Detroit's own Lyriq is in the building, a.k.a. Lyriq. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on?
Man, welcome to the Cobain Report,
man,
bro.
Happy to be here, brother.
Man, I am so glad to have you here, dude. I have watched your career rise and go very far over the past, I would say, probably 10 years.
Yeah, it's been about 10.
Since about 2013, 2014, I have watched you do some tremendous things, and I wanted to bring you on the Cobain Report so that we could talk about those things, man.
Absolutely, man.
I know you got more studio sessions. We're a little pressed for time, but we're going to jump right into it, man.
It's all good.
Take me on the journey of music with Lyriq.
Man, you know, first of all, thanks for having me here, bro.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but I'll compartmentalize it. So I am a preacher's kid.
Hey.
So, you know,
We all just church kids.
Yeah, you know,
Hey, look,
look, it is what it is, you know. So grew up in church, you know, church's first drummer, you know, and now I play 8 instruments.
Yeah.
And, you know, I done sung on the praise team, the choir, the whole nine, you know, all that different stuff. And then I started off in a gospel group, like right after I got out of high school. And then, you know, no shade, I found out that, you know, they kind of like don't be liking to pay. You know,
Yeah, no, church do not like to play.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
to play.
Hey,
You know.
you said that you found out.
Yeah.
I found out.
I think you should have asked one of your homies. They'd have been like, these niggas ain't paying me.
No, they ain't. Church niggas don't pay. Everything is, you know, God is gonna bless you back. Or,
Exactly.
You know,
Like, are you hungry, brother?
Exactly.
we got chicken dinner for you, Reverend.
You know the thing is that they'll say Jesus paid it all, but why he ain't paid DTE?
Yeah, he
They
ain't paid-
need
no.
money. That's what they need.
On the
They
first
do.
of the month.
Amen. Don't rape my
Every single
gift.
first. Yeah. Amen. Amen.
Amen again.
Yeah, so I started off in a gospel group, and then eventually I wound up meeting we wound up being a good friend, Detail, and we was working with everybody from Sarah Stokes from the band before she was on the band, Robert from Day 26 before he was with Day 26, 7 Mile, you know, shout out Dion, Tez, and all them, rest in peace, Glennis, you know, Squeak, we worked with them, and we wound up working with this artist named Cree Lamore, and Cree used to be in 702.
Yeah.
She replaced the main singer of 702 when they had broke up. Matter of fact, if y'all remember Pootie Tang, she was the one that was leaning on the Pootie Tang. So we were working with everybody like we was working for Sony, but didn't know
Detail.
nobody. Yeah, me and Detail.
You and Detail.
And so the interesting thing with that, when we did the songs for her, it turned out that she was married to Young Buck. Danger, she smashed the homies. The original Young Buck, Ray J's right hand man.
Oh yeah.
So the plug came
call him Buck.
through Cree. Yeah, Buck, exactly. So shout out to
From LA.
to Cree for that. Yeah, yep, LA Buck. And then so we got the call, and what happened? I don't know if you know Dez Walker from ML Productions. He shot and created the movie Envy. That Ray J starred in.
Got you.
And so when we got on the phone with Buck, it's like, Ray will be in town in 2 weeks, bring the heat. So me and Tails got in, we created a whole bunch of songs, and we actually had Robert from Day 26 demo those records.
That is correct.
Yes.
How you don't be knowing this type of shit?
Because I didn't know that the record that we about to talk about,
No,
record.
records
Okay,
that
It would
we
have
didn't wind up
sounded way
using.
different.
Yeah. This was so Ray came
No,
in.
but he wouldn't have
The
been able to
shade.
find that one.
The shade.
He'd have
The
been like,
shade. Wait.
Ray'd have been in there like, hold on, bro, I can't do that.
We love you on this show, Antoine. You know we love you.
Look, hold on. I gotta.
I'm talking about Ray's ass.
Look. No, I gotta. So it's funny that you said that because my boy Twan did every run that you can think of, and when Ray heard them records, he was like,
I can't do them fucking runs.
So consequently, you said I didn't, but we know what it is. Consequently, none of those records got used, right?
He couldn't sing like Rob.
However, but
He taught Brandy how to sing, bro.
Hey, shout out to Ray J for being the most unpredictable nigga we know on TV and everywhere else right now.
I love Ray.
That nigga gonna be like this on the next episode.
Ray
gonna fuck around.
He gonna come back.
Hey, Ray gonna find this nigga number like, hey, you know
Ray
what,
J.
Rock Cobain? I didn't like that.
Hey, shout out to my nigga Lemuel Plummer and Zeus. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
That's how you throw the shots.
So yeah, he demoed the records, but those records were definitely dope. You know, well written by me. You know, well demoed by Robert.
I don't know nothing other than that from you. To be honest.
Well produced by Detail, and
I don't know nothing else to come from your EP.
I appreciate that,
quality
dog.
records, bro.
And then the crazy thing is, so they wind up sending the records, and I'll never forget, bro. I was Detail flew out there first, and I was driving down Southfield Freeway, man, heading north, like to the cut, and then Detail called me, and he like, hey, what up, Lyriq? And I'm like, what up, my nigga? What's good? He like, hold on, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I hate when people call me and put me on hold. You ain't tell me nothing like what's going on.
Sure.
And I'm complaining to my boy, whatever. Then I hear,
this nigga put me on hold.
Yeah. And then I hear, hello? And I'm like, hello? Who is this?
Like, uh-oh,
And then all I heard was, Lyriq, you're an absolutely amazing writer. Looking forward to working with you, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, thank you. Who is this? Oh, this is Brandy. I'm like,
yo, Brandy? Nigga, you on the phone with Brandy, nigga?
I damn near spun out, bro.
Nigga, I'd have pulled over on the freeway, nigga.
Life-changing experience from that point forward to where one of my vocal idols telling me over the phone that you're amazing.
Writer. You are, bro.
And so from that point, the rest was history. We wound up flying down to Miami. The Hit Factory down in Miami was working on a project, and the way the Hit Factory laid out, Brandy had a suite. You know, everybody was down there. Tim was in one room, Missy was in one room, Tyrese in this one, Damn. Enrique Iglesias down there, Petey Pablo walking around.
The factory.
No, Miami.
Oh, this is Miami.
This is Miami,
the
Hit Factory in Miami. Bao had a spot down here, and so we were up in the mastering suite where Ray J, we had that, and then Whitney Houston and Tweet was in that, and the next, that's how I wound up working with Whitney. And
nigga, you work with Whitney Houston?
Yes.
I didn't know you work with Whitney Houston too.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, like, subscribe, and share right now because y'all about to hear some stuff. He got it on his
shirt, bro.
Y'all about to hear some legends. Yep.
Come on, man.
Y'all about to hear some stuff right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So what's interesting is it's actually two people on the planet that even have that song, me and Ray. And nope, I'll never play it publicly because Clive Davis will probably have me murdered. So that'll never happen. But you're welcome to come to the studio and I'll push play and you'll hear. Believe it or not, it's Ray J featuring Whitney Houston.
I can believe that all day because that was his boo.
Wait, no, well, that's technically
he fell in love with her.
I was there when, so I can't tell the whole story, but I was there when we were down there. That was right at the apex when Ray and Whitney got cool on that level. I literally saw it with my own eyeballs. Mm-hmm. But because Bobby was there, so at no point was she alone. So literally, Whitney, hold on, watch this. Whitney, Bobby, and Bobby Chris was there.
Oh damn!
So I got a song that I'm getting ready to drop this year that's called "Rookie and the Vet." The verse literally says, "I remember Whitney walking in. I remember Whitney walking in. She did a feature with such a win. Bobby crazy ass was there too, and Bobby Chris was sitting grinning so cute. I thought it was over then, but it wasn't. I had to keep hustling for a dozen more years or so. I had more career to go. Shit looked real clear from the rear, you know, and that's Bible. I do not have any idols, nor do I have any rivals. I am so Eiffel, tower above all the bullshit. I tell you, beat it like Michael. I'm taking flight with my tongue out like Michael. Give me your ear, my flow to it like Michael Tyson. Focused on my M's bison. I don't give a fuck if you like it."
Mm-hmm.
Fire.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying?
Bars.
So like real shit, you know, so
look, how does that feel though, right? And we gonna go, I don't wanna take me back to the story.
Yeah.
How does it feel to know that 2 of the 3 of those people are no longer here?
It's heartbreaking because
Bobby Christina had to be a child then.
Yes, they were so Brandy's teenager, I think she might even be 20. Sarai was in the bassinet. Okay. Bobby Chris and Tweet's daughter. Like we were having sing-alongs in the lounge.
And now she a praise and worship leader in Atlanta, killing everything.
She can sing her. Listen, me, her, and Bobby Chris was having a sing-along in the lounge. Crazy. So, knowing that she died the way that she did, it was heartbreaking. And then the people that knew me, I'm like one of them, if you know, you know guys. Like the people that's close to me, like they know, because I was always behind the scenes. Although I was supposed to be, whatever. But it is what it is. I'm grateful.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people pens ain't even touch where yours did. No Diddy though.
Facts. Like, so with that being the case, when Whitney died, my phone was blowing up like crazy. It was just like, yo, she died, and it really bothered me. And every time I watched, one of the stories that have come out about how that whole thing, it was just like, dang, because I like Whitney. This was super skinny with me.
Yeah. Oh, she was on them. She was out there bad.
So let's just say the stuff that people think about and what I saw with my own eyeballs.
Oh,
we can talk off camera. I seen it.
Yeah. Shout out to Michigan Recovery Service, helping everybody with recovery.
Oh yeah. Drugs are serious, man.
Dog, they are, bro. I done watched some giants take the fall, messing around with the. I always say you can't throw stones at a glass house. You can't throw rocks at a glass house.
So, but shout out to them, man. Yeah, it hurts to know that they both kind of went out the same way.
All right, so talk to me now. You was at Patchwork. You working with Ray J with the detail, right?
Yeah. So, we was actually at the soup can that was owned by Atanis Illich and Mike Powell. The legend, had a studio on the east side. So when Ray J came to Detroit, we worked at the soup can. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So look, let's get into this. So not too long ago, Ray J was on Shannon Sharp show. And I think Shannon Sharp asked him like what was his favorite record of his that he had ever done. And he mentioned the song called Melody.
Yeah.
And I remember we were working together on a song not too long, maybe about 10 years ago for a guy named Frank Fisher, right? Yeah. You walked in the studio and everybody was like, dog, that's Lyriq. And I'm like, who the fuck is Lyriq?
Right.
Why is it such a big deal?
Right.
I'm Cobain and I'm here.
Right.
And they was like, it's different. And I'm like, what is so different? They're like, you heard that song from Ray J, that Melody song? It's like, this nigga wrote that. And I'm like, wait. That's one of my favorite Ray J songs ever.
Crazy.
Like, this the nigga who literally wrote Melody, the song that took them probably 30 to 45 minutes to talk about on Shannon Sharp's show. Shout out to Uncle Shay Shay. Yeah. Shout out to Ray J. But I want you to tell the story from the writer's perspective.
Yeah.
Let's get into it about Melody.
So it's crazy. Detail Studio at the time was in his mother's basement, like right off the boulevard, right by the funeral home. Okay. And so when we found out we was working on his project or whatever, I went over there. D did the beat. Beat was crazy. And he kicked back up on the couch and I sat there and wrote. So I wound up writing the first verse. And it's funny how the industry is. I wrote the first verse, demoed it. It was literally only the first verse and the first verse and the hook, right? That demo went out. Ray and them heard it. Absolutely loved it. Went crazy. I believe they were saying like Benny Medina was telling them like, look man, this gonna be one of your big singles. Blah blah blah. This and this and that. It's I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's some controversy surrounding like what was supposed to be the second single. I'll get into that in a second. Yeah. But wrote the record, loved it. We wound up doing 5 records all together. So on my ASCAP, on my public, it actually shows that I have 3 songs with Ray J. Only one actually come out. They didn't. They cut the last 2. I think Timberland and Walt beat us out for the other ones, for the other slot. But I mean, shout out to the legend Timberland. You know. So
I mean, if you're gonna get beat up by somebody, right?
Exactly. I'd rather it be Timberland.
I'd rather be a legend. Yeah, for sure.
One of the legends with it.
I definitely know the vibes.
So what's crazy is, mind you, so follow the story though. The song was out there in L.A. incomplete. They couldn't bump an incomplete record off the project. So we ain't got enough time to talk about everything, but consequently, I was left back in Detroit, and Tails went in LA. So we all kind of know how that went, right? So I got the phone call. It said, "Melody's on the album, bro. Congrats." I said, "Bet, cool. Fly me out." He's like, "Yeah." So I kind of just need you to write it and send it. I was mad.
They didn't want you to come do the vocal production on the second verse?
Watch this.
How you not gonna have me?
Watch this. This story ain't ever even been told. So this.
But how? Go ahead.
Exclusive.
World premiere, exclusive. Right here.
We gonna let you cook.
Listen.
Go ahead.
So he literally said, "Just write it and send it." And now after I got mad, I'm down there to tears. Like this supposed to be my moment. I sat at the top of the steps at the crib Donnie and Stevie, they could write you. Now you come humming in my ride too, as the music playing in my radio. I feel that sound, it sounds so beautiful. Makes me wanna just embrace you. You're close enough that I can taste you. I know just where you are, cause you're right here next to me. Boom, sent it. The callback that I got was from Detail. Donnie and Stevie, what the fuck is you talking about? I said Detail. Donnie Hathaway, Stevie Wonder. I said, trust me, just turned it in. History books.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't get the opportunity to be there to be on the,
So did you send the vocal, did you send what you want, the reference? Did you send
I sent the reference
for a second track? Okay.
Yeah, I sent the reference.
For the second
because he
verse.
followed my melody to the T.
Yeah. Bro, I think I remember everything about the first time I heard that record. So I'm going to tell you where I was, because that's a record that you don't forget, right? If you really a fan of, I would say 90s through early 2000 R&B. You know what I'm saying? So this had to be what, 2007, 2008? What was that?
No, the song came out 2005.
2005.
So I actually wrote the song in I wrote the song in 2002.
So I remember, right, living in Ohio, 2007, 2006, in that area. So this was after it came out. And I would buy a new CD to drive home to Detroit from Columbus, because it's a 4-hour drive.
Right.
So I would take that time to soak up the music and really listen to the entire album, not
exactly.
just what I wanted to hear.
Singles
Because you got time on 4 hours to really
Yeah.
listen to some music, right? So I think that was number 16, 17 on the record. It was pretty.
7.
It was number 7. So everything after that, I wouldn't listen to.
That's crazy.
To me, that was because everything I wanted to hear was in the first before that. So I would play that song. When I got to that song, I was on Puritan in Detroit, driving to go see my kids because they lived on the west side. And that song came on, and I remember pulling over in the gas station wait a minute. Let me get some blunts. I need to hear this song again. Bought some blunts, rolled up, kept putting that bitch on repeat, and it never moved. Because I think that was the same album as One Wish, right?
Yes, One Wish was the same. As a matter of fact, strange factoid that you didn't know. And now, when I tell you this story and you look back retrospectively, you're going to be like, dog. One Wish literally set the tone for Melody to be the second single. I got the call from Ray. I got the call from Brandy. I got the call from Sonia Norwood, their parents. Congratulations, you got the second single. The evidence of that is in the One Wish video. When he pulled up to the girl house, before he started singing, he flipped open the phone and dialed and said, calling Melody.
Yep, it sure
Look
did.
it up.
It sure does. It sure
I was
does.
supposed to get the second single.
Yep.
And how I found out that I no longer...
fire.
I knew it. If you really look back to the
watch
video, it was.
How I found out that I no longer had the second single. I was sitting there with my girl, literally with a bowl of popcorn in front of TV, 106 in Park. Ray J's debut second single. I'm sitting there like, yeah, man, it's about to be the moment.
This it,
and then it come on there, girl, you're what I need, and you can't. And I'm like, what the fuck? I start calling. I'm like, man, what the blah, 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 blah. Come to find out, Ray and D had got into it. And he called over to the label and said, we're going with Rodney. Because that was produced by Rodney Jerkins. Shout out to Rodney. But it changed the momentum of the album. When it wasn't Melody, it changed the momentum. So out of that situation...
But Melody is, bro,
it's transcended. It
but
didn't
it's
even
one
matter
of
that they didn't make it
because
single.
it's one of them records that, bro, that's an official single on the record. If you listen to One Wish, you don't get off that without listening to melodies. It's one of the ones. Girl, you what I need, yes. And then was Sexy Can I on that too?
No. So what? And it's funny with that. What happened with that was the third single. I can't even remember whether it was Red Shoes or something. The third single didn't even get
chart at all.
Yeah, because by that time he had lost the deal. I speculatively, if Melody had dropped and did what it's supposed to do, it probably could have had a different leg. It would have affected different.
Yeah,
but so what wound up happening was that album, because I wasn't on that album. And then again, I found, I'm like, okay, Tails, well, when can I come out to LA? Blah blah blah. I kind of was. That's an even longer story. But
man,
I'm about to ask you a question.
So then watch this.
I want to know.
I'm about to ask him something he ain't gonna answer.
Then watch this. I'm sitting at the crib, and then I hear, sexy, can I be spraying?
Bro.
And I'm like, I called Tails, and I said, how in the fuck are y'all working on another album?
And nobody called
and then pull me in. He's like, hey man, hey look, I actually played that record for Kim, because Kim and Ray Lil Kim was talking at the time. I played that record for Kim, and Kim liked it, and she played it for Ray J, and it just kind of happened. And I'm like, dog,
He was lying.
So you said it, I didn't, but the writing's on the wall. So let's say from this point forward, I wasn't included in a absolute decade full of hits. Mm-hmm. After Sexy Canna was Hold Up, We Them Boys. Mm-hmm. After that, it was How to Love. Wayne.
So, okay.
After that, it was
let me
Wayne.
ask the
and
question.
I'm like, what the
Let me ask the question officially then, since you dangling that out there like a. Let me ask the question officially. What caused the breakup between Detail and Lyriq as a music partnership?
I was gonna say it different than that.
Hold on, no, you know what? Cause he's never asked the question. Go ahead, go and put it out there.
I know the story. We have a lot of mutual friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you know. So
yeah.
I want to know. Cobain need to know, and my audience do.
I want to know what really made you walk away from Detail. Was it the new Detail that's caught up in the allegations, or was it the Detail, the conniving Detail?
So it actually was none of that. I never walked. If anybody knows, when it came down to Detroit, Batman and Robin was Detail and Lyriq.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Period. That was Detroit's Tim and Bob.
Yeah.
That was Detroit's Chad and Pharrell.
100%.
Why you think I'm asking you this
I already
question?
know. I know. So at the end of the day, it literally is this simple. It was Batman and Robin. We already know what it is that I do. Sing, rap, play instruments, blah, blah, blah. I can play you could say I was Robin if you want to, but the ones that know who the fuck Batman was. Right. But at the end of the day, it was supposed to be a deal in tandem to where Ray was supposed to sign both or none. And he got the opportunity to sign one, and he took it and ran with it. So he traded in his Batman cowl, which I'll give him Batman just for the sake of argument. He traded in his Batman cowl for the attractive red cape that was me. Mm-hmm. And so that's what happened. And there was no breakup. There was no fallout. There was no nothing.
Well, can I say this?
It was a
I'm
person
glad
deciding.
you got out when you got out.
Yes, I know.
Because
that's
God.
That would have been a test.
Because you could be
There's no could be because it would have been.
You would have been in the same situation.
Yeah, because
you've been in the same. And I thank God for that.
Yeah.
I'm thank God you sitting across from me,
that,
bro.
So him and I are good now. He's been on the inside for 4 years now. Mm-hmm. One thing I'll recall was that in our conversation, I was just like, at the end of the day, one thing that bothers me the most is that, yep, I'm super dope by myself, and clearly you're super dope by yourself. I mean, he went on to write Drunk Love and all that stuff, although, see, the producer that I am today, I learned how to produce from him. He learned how to write from you. So there are elements of my production.
Yeah, for sure. It's a team.
And exactly. So
100%.
So that's our writing. That's our writing style that did Drunken Love. I literally said in that same record, which I'll play for you when we get a chance. I literally said, if I don't write melody, Bia had one less Grammy, and that's facts. Mm-hmm. And that is not a shot. All I'm saying is that we should have been family. No kidding. Then Timberland shook my hand, said I was the man with the pen, but I was on the team with a friend. What I mean that I seemed like a friend. Then Timmy never seen me again.
Yo,
that's what I said.
Yo, that's crazy work because, dog. So let me tell you something. I'm gonna take these glasses off. So anybody who knows Cobain, you know Caesar.
Right, exactly.
As long as you done known me, when you see Cobain, you gonna see Caesar.
Yes, sir.
I wrote a song that say, I stay 10 toes down with my same crew.
Yeah.
I'm talking about middle school to, I don't know who joined going, somebody in.
Is that my phone in the corner? Yeah.
Oh, that's
just hit the silencer so it's not vibrating. My bad.
But when I say staying 10 toes down, I'm talking about I done been to middle school with this nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? High school, damn near college career in the streets, the hard knock streets of life. Like we call ourselves one to the two.
Yeah.
Because like you can't get the two without one invite. Like it's one. Like it's we one to the two. Like we used to have a production company, Meat and Potatoes. Pause. Right. But the vibe was because you can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
You can survive off meat, but what's a meal without having a potato? You know what I'm saying?
And everybody brings different elements.
Bro, everybody bring a different vibe, but There is value in having somebody that you can trust and be vulnerable. When
exactly.
When you start to elevate, and the separation happens, between you and everybody who you felt like you was with and around, right? Mm-hmm. But to have that one or two people that you can know, no matter where you go in life, they are available 24/7. They're going to hear you, not judge you. And they don't give a fuck about the clout, the Grammys, the stages. This is your man.
So look, so this is a teachable
moment. A nigga
moment.
would never detail us, bro.
Right. Listen,
nobody could ever do that,
listen,
bro.
Here's the thing, and this is a teachable moment because, like I said, you know, me and Tails are good. We talk, you know, we understand what's going on, and you know, hopefully, you know, he'll get out and we can run it back. The reunion tour would be crazy. The industry ain't ready for that. However, the thing of it is that is value in keeping the ones around and the truths, because when he went through that very public downfall there, I won't say the amount just for discretion, but there's a particular amount of money that would have freed him to be able to write it on the outside. Now, I just for sake of argument, with y'all keeping y'all thing in tandem, and y'all both sitting on 20 M's, and then his world get completely rocked publicly and financially, but now he only need X amount of, you know.
Then you could have came.
You think for a second you would? Listen,
man, ain't.
So had business been handled the right way,
you would have been able to come see about it.
It would have been like, that's it.
That's it.
What? I wouldn't have thought twice.
No, for real.
Because that dude literally was my best friend at the time. Like we was you know like that.
Yeah.
So to see him deal with that very public lynching, knowing that he was tied to the Drakes, the Waynes, the Babies, the Nickies.
I mean, that was leading to my next question, bro. Where were you and how did you feel when you heard about your best friend, music production partner, going through these things, bro? Like,
the reason why it hurt the most was because I couldn't help. Number one, and
you know detail better than a lot of other people, so you know what was true and probably what wasn't, because you know out of that discernment, right? Listen. Niggas a dude. I mean, so this what I say.
He has never. I'll go on record saying he has absolutely never. We never had no problem getting chicks. We was
chicks ain't. Time
out. Listen, we talented music cats.
They coming around.
Okay? Both. He come from the church too.
Yeah.
Okay. Being able to sing to a woman. You know what's gonna happen with them draws. Being able to get on the piano and sing to him, you know what's gonna happen.
A dropper.
So when it comes down to that, he's never been a monster on that tip. However, the stuff that didn't happen, I mean, the stuff that happened while away from my watch,
right,
in LA with the parties, the drugs, and all that stuff, I can't attest to any of that because I wasn't there.
I mean,
I can only speak to his character and say that he's never been that.
And you know that
while I was around
that industry, bro, when you get out there in them places, I mean, we seeing what's happening to people like Diddy and all of these stars, man. What do you think about the music business being pulled into the essay culture like it is right now?
I've known about, much like a lot of people have known about those.
This my thing with that.
It's been like that forever.
Not cutting them off, but I'm glad you guys saying this. This is my thing with anybody. It don't matter what you do. Don't put yourself in a position to be caught. Like, because like my thing, how we live, we call it the open ram, bro. Like, shit, like I be so open and honest with a female where it's to the point where I play the option, but just give it to her in her hand. Like, so either you gonna go or you gonna walk away.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. You know? And sometimes, like, because I be with some of them too, like that, you know, do they think everybody get blow? We all been blow before in the club, and we all been there, bro. We all been there. It ain't even about the flip.
It's about unfortunate because now it's kind of because of those situations like those, you know, the Cosbys and different situations like that. It winds up being open season a bit
on everything.
On entertainers. Now, the Me Too movement, because that happened in the height of the Me Too movement.
Yeah, it did.
100%.
It was right after Rob, right? It was like R. Kelly first, then Detail, right?
Well, it was brewing up.
It was Detail, then R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so that Detail thing, it brewed up for a while.
So people don't know this, or they don't remember this because it been so long ago. Soon as Wayne came home, it was an issue.
Exactly.
Because of something that happened, and that was tied to Tails.
That's what I was just finna say.
Wayne almost got sent back because of that. Just Google it.
Yeah. I was finna talk about that, but you just said it. Yeah.
So, but again, it's the handling of women is the making certain promises to them, and then not like it's nothing worse. We'll put it this way: it's nothing worse than a woman scoring. Now,
for sure.
I got 4 daughters, so I'm not saying that anybody that came forward to say whatever it was lying or not. That ain't my place to say. I wasn't there.
Sure.
And again, I'm about protecting women. I got 4 daughters. I don't play those games. Anybody that take advantage of or do anything against a woman's consent and everything, it's what it is. However, with that being said, that don't take away from the fact that you have those that know that there are real occurrences that happen along those lines and be like, oh, well, shoot, all I got to do is get around this motherfucker and then say this and this and this, and he gonna come down, and if he has a certain amount of money so that he can avoid being crucified in the court of a public opinion, then he gonna come out that guap, and I'm gonna walk away with guap. And
perfect example of that.
That happens on a
perfect
regular
example
basis.
of that was the Tupac and Haitian Jack thing. You know what I'm saying? Pac said, I went in the room and went to sleep. I wish I never would have went to sleep and left that young lady with them wolves, right? Because they're in the room that's in your name, all that, whatever, it's on you, right? His only thing was, I wish I wouldn't went to sleep. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't there, but we all know about Pac being charged with rape. And literally, he like, nigga, I was asleep. I didn't even know it was going down, right? So we about to get off this little dark topic, and we gonna get out of here because we know, right? But it's the Cobain Report, and we gotta let these people know. We gotta have these tough conversations and hit these topics. You know what I'm saying? So after the detail, after the Ray J, right? There's also still been sunshine.
Oh yeah,
because I've seen not only that open up a lot of doors for you, but then you started to go into acting. Composing scores. Talk to me about after the Ray J period.
So I'm gonna talk kind of like after but during at the same time, because a lot of people don't know that from age 15 to 17, I'm the one that developed Tia Marie.
Oh, I didn't
So I'm
know
the
that.
reason why Jay and Larry wound up getting there. Shout out to Big Mike and Helliver. That's how me and Helliver got so cool, because Helliver. So it was called Kiss Productions. Helliver was the producer for Kiss Productions. I didn't even have a studio.
I remember them days.
Look, watch this.
Bro.
So when that happened, when me and Detail kind of drifted apart, I was left out here. I didn't have
no production partner.
So Mike was like, look, we don't got the bread to pay you, but if you come in and you help me develop my artists, here's the keys to the studio. So that studio that Helliver had, when you go up the wooden stairs, bro, I had the keys to that joint. I was in it.
Make you some money right there.
So I was developing T. And then I was able to do my recording and all that stuff at the same time. So moving forward, what that did was, although things went left with the whole Rockefeller thing and Tierra and her getting dropped and Jay and all that different stuff, it painted a future benefit for me later on, because now the reason why I'm gold off of T Grizzly is because
I didn't know you wrote a T Grizzly record too.
Me and Helliver did Satish.
I didn't know that. The song about his auntie.
All on pianos. That's me.
You.
Gold. And this is on the album The Smartest.
You be moving,
look,
bro.
watch this. The other one, Mr. Officer, Mr. Officer. I play the pianos on that. You see how that says T Grizzly featuring Queen Naja and members of the Detroit Youth Choir. My 12-year-old daughter was in the Detroit Youth Choir.
So
I pulled my daughter. I also put my younger daughter and 3 other members of the Detroit Youth Choir. That's them singing the choir in the background.
That's crazy.
Then because of that and him seeing my work on that, then he pulled me in on the PG and Payroll album, the Ghetto Rich Niggas. That's me. Can't make this last forever.
This nigga Reek been on everything.
And that Time Is Money. Time is money. And I ain't gonna,
so what's your favorite feature, bro? Out of all the features that you had, who your favorite feature?
I can't really say a favorite because I mean, like I even got a song. I even got a song that I did with Lil Flip. When Rev was working with Lil Flip. You say you got the bitches, show me. That's me singing the hook on that. Obi Trice's last album, which is so crazy. The pandemic derailed this album, but his album called The Fifth. I'm on 2 songs on there, and not only did I engineer half the record, but the song No is you can Google it. It's Obi Trice featuring Lyriq. No, and then there's one called Space, which is Obi Trice featuring Exhibit and Lyriq. I'm on a song with Exhibit.
Bro, you got
that mug was about the chart and everything. The pandemic happened and shut the whole joint down.
Bro, talk to me about that commercial. I seen you in a Cadillac commercial not too long ago.
So
talk to me about that.
What's interesting? I've been like I said, I started off as Lyriq, and it was with the C. And shout out to Tails on this tip. there was a couple of people that was around the city that was calling them Lyriq. I think one was a female and one was a guy. And I was sitting there talking to Tez, and I'm like, man, I can't just have the same name as somebody. I'm too. He was like, well, why don't you just throw a Q at the end and go by Lyriq? And I said, yep, that's my name. So that's how that transition happened. But I've been that for like 20 plus years. So around 2021, when they started introducing the fact that there was a Cadillac truck with that was spelled with my exact name, I literally said, this where, speaking things into existence. I said, there's no way on God's green earth that it's going to be a truck with my last name on, and I'm not going to be affiliated with it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but ain't no way it's not happening. And so shout out to Pablo Lowell. He wound up being one of the people that's worked at the Cadillac dealership. But see, he was trying to sell me a Cadillac. Like, man, got your name on you. And I said, listen, I'm not trying to do that right now, but I do need to talk to somebody over there because there's no way that I'm not the Jake from State Farm of the Cadillac Lyriq. There's no way. Sure. And then he was like, yeah, well, I don't know. I'm gonna see what I can do. So because now he wasn't the one that made it happen, but because, well, indirectly he was. Since he put me in the system, shout out to Cheryl. Cheryl was at Crestview Cadillac, and she was calling me, and they was like, Cadillac kept calling me, I want you to buy a Cadillac. And then Cheryl called, and she was like, yeah, you want to buy one. I said, well, I'm not interested in buying one. However,
right?
However, you need to talk to your higher ups, and here's why. Because I've done this, and I started sending her my credentials. I've been Lyriq, Lyriq for 20 plus years. She was so excited. She went talking, and I said, oh, by the way, I'm on Love and Marriage Detroit season 1, which season 2 is about to drop. September 7th. I'm on that joint again.
Shout out to Love and Marriage Detroit.
Shout out to Love and Marriage, to Anthony Thompson, Toya Thompson, Brandon Smith, Christina Smith. Everybody. So when I said that, she was like, oh, wait a minute. Well, so don't mind you, Prestige Cadillac is a black-owned Cadillac dealership. They also own a Benz dealership. So what helped solidify my union with them was the Benz dealership gave Christina Benz. So like, oh, you're on the same show with Christina? Great. I went in, met with them. Next thing you know, I'm the official brand ambassador for the Cadillac Lyriq through Prestige Cadillac. Bro. And that's exactly how it happened because of Pop with the oop to put me in the system, and then Cheryl calling me, and then boom, I called, we talked, and she went up the food chain, and yep, shout out to Prestige Cadillac.
When it's your time.
Cadillac Lyriq, yeah.
So, man, this has been a great episode, Lyriq. We gonna have to get you back, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
I need you to come back. We gonna invite you back to be a special guest host with us.
Okay.
One day, so we can just
absolutely.
have a round table.
I'm with it, man. I love it.
When T-Mail back. So we're going to give you one more round. Let them know where to find you at. Let them know what you got coming out soon and all that good stuff. That's your hard camera right there.
For sure. All right, cool. Yep. So you can find me on Instagram. I am _LYRIQ. That's IAM _LYRIQ. On Facebook, Sean Lyriq Matthews, SEAN LYRIQ, and then Matthews, MATTHEWS. Like I said, tune in to Love and Marriage Detroit. And the second season is coming out in September. You'll see me on a couple of episodes on there. Maybe one day I'll be married and I'll be one of the couples. We'll see.
If she act right.
Oprah holla at me. Let me know.
Right.
But yeah, no, that's a great opportunity. And then I'm directing a couple of different TV series. Shout out to Flatline, my partner in film. Yeah. We got a production company together.
I went to middle school with Flatline, and we used to go to the same church.
Oh yeah.
Nigga play drums too.
Yeah. He talented. His dad talented. The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
DDT.
DDT. Yep. Super talented. Yeah. So we got the TV series Caesar and Ronan. I'm the writer and director of, and he DPN and also help concept. So we like right at the stew right now. We got like 18 different film projects on the board.
I know. That's why he was a little late today, and we getting him out of here early because he got to go back to the stew. His phone been ringing the whole dang on interview. Okay? We know you're busy, damn it. Caesar, go ahead.
Man, you know me. I didn't even get a chance to ask him about his man bun. But, it's all good. We'll get to that next time.
Yeah,
but you know
coming
me.
Back for sure. Y'all gonna see Lyriq again.
All I tell y'all every week, right? And you got to make sure you hear me every week. Don't follow me, follow God.
That's right.
Yeah, it is.
And as T-Mail would say if he was here, If you stay blessed, if you go with God, you will stay blessed. All right.
Man.
Shout out T-Mail. We miss you on the show.
Hey, T-Mail, you see, he got you, baby.
Yeah, I got you in the game. Hey, man, check out my newest project, Best of Me, on iTunes, Spotify, all that good stuff.
All the platforms.
New single, Outside. You know what I mean? Because we outside. We always outside.
Always
You hear me?
rolling.
So thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you motherfuckers next week. And as I always say, it's a wrap, bitch!
It's a wrap.
That's right. We out.